Why do your teeth need to come out for your hair appointment? Hello, hairdressers. I'm Cyd Charisse.
And I'm David Bosher.
You're listening to Destroy the Hairdresser, the podcast.
A one-on-one coaching company for hairdressers by hairdressers. By now, our listeners know that we recommend that salons go cashless. And with Aura Salonware, you can now accept only the payments you want. Aura Salonware is an integrated point of sale that accepts both card present and card not present payments. That means cards can be kept on file and clients can use ExpressPay to get through checkout in seconds.
We also coach salons to go gratuity-free, and Aura allows you to hide the gratuity line for those using this method of business. With Aura Salonware, you can future-proof your salon with technology. If you are interested in this type of profit maximization, visit aurasalonware.com/DTH to receive special discounts and promos.
Do you know what your hair color is costing your business? Well, SalonScale does. Discover how SalonScale's cost-saving technology can save your business money. Their mobile app and Bluetooth scale accurately calculate the cost of hair color usage. It records formulas, tracks product usage in real time, helps manage expenses, reduce waste, and boosts profit. We want to give all of our listeners 10% off their first year of SalonScale by visiting salonscale.com/DTH. And for our current students in our one-on-one coaching program, you will receive 25% off all team and solo annual plans. Ask your coach for details to redeem.
So we wanted to do, the minute I posted this, I did not expect it to get to go as unhinged as it did.
I mean, at this point, I expect every post that we have to receive
but
unhinged
this is
comments.
by far, I mean, you all came through and I couldn't help but taking a moment to just spend 15 minutes reading comments because
just really appreciating
oh
the
my
feedback.
God. I mean, and I just want to set the tone when I read all these because we're going to laugh and it's going to be ah ha ha. Okay.
What's the post? What's the post?
What is the funniest thing that has happened to you behind the chair? Very simple
okay.
question. Every Sunday we ask a question. We really want to engage with you all.
It's
We
every
do.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I know. Because I do the social media. So I ask a question every Sunday. This is one, I thought it was just going to be funny. And it is hilarious.
It's laugh out loud funny.
Oh my God. We were preparing for this.
So we're
going
to read the comments.
I'm going to read them. And I don't think you have read a lot of them. And
No, I don't read the comments because most y'all are mean. So I just decided to ignore everyone.
So I am more excited to see your response to this, but I'm hoping that I can just get through it because I am going to call some of you out because I want to give you all the credit in the world. This one was one of my favorites. Hair by Cherry P. A client walked out of my changing room with another client's red blazer on. Seriously thought it was one of our drapes. The client who owned the blazer was just sitting in the chair like...
So I just want to be clear. This person thought that someone else's piece of everyday wear was a cape.
Yes.
Or a robe,
Yes.
essentially.
Can you imagine being like, go change, go disrobe, put on a schmuck, whatever they have in the salon, and someone coming out with your red blazer? I'd be like, what the hell? Jessica Janssen
Is
said,
that their Instagram handle?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably going to butcher some of these and I apologize in advance. My client took her sweaty socks and shoes off so she could show me her pedicure and then walked around to show everyone her pedicure. I mean, y'all, if anything, I'm knocking my rings on the table. If this episode doesn't remind you of how unhinged our industry is and why we should raise our prices for that, we should have charged her. I don't care if it's price gouging. We should have raised her prices for that. That setting a boundary with her would have been the absolute go-to.
That, is it sad that story doesn't surprise me at all?
No.
Like I laugh because it's funny, but I'm like, oh yeah, that definitely happens.
There's so many of these, one from Sherry Bird and one from Just Angeline. Sherry said, I had a client show me her Bitmoji as a reference of how she wanted her haircut. This person is over 65.
Okay, let me say this. I have had clients draw me photos.
Yes. Wait,
They will ask for a piece of paper and a pen, and they'll draw what they want their hair to look like. And I'm like, are you sure?
I really encourage all of you, if you're having a bad day, please go to our Instagram, scroll down to the post where it says Tell us your funniest story behind the chair.
Oh, my God.
You will not be disappointed. Another, Cyd said, I had a client show me a photo of her horse as her color inspiration. This one gets me. I don't even know if I can say
Wait, so, okay. I'm just trying to like.
I will say my dog's coat is so beautiful.
Not as beautiful as my
but I
dog's
would never.
coat. Griffin. Are you kidding? My dog
Stiletto
Griffin
is a
has
blonde
like
fawn.
auburn hair that's just like perfectly
That's
wavy.
true. And it's kind of curly.
That border collie hair.
But I would never.
So wait a second.
I'm so embarrassed for this person, but the confidence, the audacity. I wish I had an ounce of it.
Well, what's interesting to me is like, that's probably the best color match she could find.
I mean,
It's not brown, probably. It's probably, I don't know. Horses
Undescribable.
It's undescribable. But she, at least with her, she has a horse to help her.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine just being like, I'm going to show this to my hairdresser. The Untamed Hairdresser, this one got me. I would laughed over this one. I'm going to try to get through it. I tried to do the cape transition TikTok trend, and I ripped my whole client out of the chair by her neck. And then she put the emoji with the nerd glasses and the teeth, and I lost it. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
So you've all seen the trend where you like rip the cape off and it reveals the hair.
She ripped her client
so the
out of the
cape
chair
didn't
by the
come
neck.
off. Oh, that poor woman.
Candace Lauren said, I had someone get naked under a regular open side cutting cape. I can't tell you how many times that has happened.
If
it hasn't happened to you yet.
Wait, they get naked
under the cape. Under the cape.
But I don't know why. Or how.
It was not instructed. And instructions were
because
unclear.
I put the cape on at the chair.
It could also be one of those situations
like a robe.
like a lot of color salons will have you change into.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of because unless they did a Houdini underneath the cape.
I know, that's
I don't know how.
Like, how'd she get her clothes off?
Don't assume it's a woman. It's probably a man. We all know it, which is even grosser.
Worse.
Okay. Sarah Naples Hair said, I had a client once come back for an adjustment. She said, these highlights look like chlamydia.
What does chlamydia look like?
Well, don't Google it.
Oh, gross.
Toby said, Toby918
highlights look like
said,
chlamydia. I can't get over that.
And first off, what I'm about to read is just abuse because why do beauty schools do that? When I was in beauty school, we did the local county home ladies' hair each week.
Local county home?
Local county home.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm assuming it's...
Oh, like the home.
Like an
the
old
woman's
yes.
home. Or old folks' home.
Yes.
Old woman.
Well, they did the ladies
at
the
old
county home.
Folks' home. Okay, got it.
I was 16 years old. I asked my little old lady to take out her hearing aids for me, and I held out my hand for them. She took out her dentures and plopped them in my hand instead. Another person said, Jessica Johnson, my client took her dentures out and set them on my station. Why do your teeth need to come out for your hair appointment?
Well, okay, this is the best. This is like, as much as we are trying to change salon culture, like, it would be sad for all these things to go away. But the fact that this person shared this story and then someone commented, same, is horrific.
Same. They were relishing in their shared horror story. Oh my gosh. Salted Blonde said, this is,
Assaulted Blonde?
No, Salted Blonde. That's her handle.
Salted Blonde. Salted Blonde.
I had a lady who wanted to look at her. I had a lady who wanted to look at color swatches and proceeded to slip off her shoe.
No, why? Okay, stop before you finish. Why are clients always taking off their goddamn shoes?
Your shoes and your teeth.
They stay. Your teeth stay in your mouth and your shoes stay on your feet.
Oh my God.
I don't know why we have to.
Need to fix my makeup after this. Okay, wait. I had a lady who wanted to look at color swatches and proceeded to slip her shoe off and pointed to the swatch she liked with her toe. I want this with the toe. One toe, right toe, here, toe tapping each word, each swatch, like using your toe as the pointer.
Why was she using her toe? The only excuse is that she didn't have hands.
No, that
If the
was
client
not implied.
had no arms and they were using their feet, that's the only excuse.
She said, I'd like to also mention that she had a mini skirt on and was not caped yet.
Oh my God.
The Kate Harnett. A new client had a python in her purse, but I only found out halfway through her color appointment.
What? That's it?
Yes.
Oh my God. And now a word from our sponsors.
We are proud to introduce you to Hair Story. Hair Story is known for their clean and safe ingredients, but did you know that they have one of the best affiliate programs on the market? You can earn 25% on all sales when your clients use your custom Hair Story link, plus receive money on your purchases made by hairdressers you refer. For clients, they will receive 15% off their first purchase using your link. Need back bar? No problem. As a Hair Story Pro, you will unlock generous back bar pricing. Ready to try New Wash for free? Visit hairstory.com/DTH to get pro access today.
We have spent the last year working with our amazing partners at CTX to bring you hairdresser healthcare. We at Destroy the Hairdresser, in a groundbreaking collaboration with health industry veterans, are bringing our listeners health plans that cover every professional in the beauty industry. This includes individuals, teams, and families. We are currently in the process of insuring thousands of beauty professionals in all 50 states. Healthcare benefits are now open, and guess what? There's no enrollment deadline. Sign up during any month of the year and gain health benefits quickly. Get your name on the list by visiting destroythehairdresser.com/hairdresser healthcare. This one we've all done. And if you haven't done it, you're not living yet. We've done it or we've had it?
We have all done. Darcy Does My Hair said, I accidentally sprayed myself in the face with water while shampooing a longtime client's hair. It was on full blast. We had a good long laugh. I can't every time.
Tell you.
Have you ever lost control of it and it just snakes out?
Yeah, but the funny thing is,
destroys the
all
whole...
you really have to do is just turn the water off.
No one does that.
You chase the head of the faucet and it's not great. I'm waiting with bated breath for the next comment.
There was so many of like the sink bowl knob getting stuck in a sleeve, like just water pressure. Okay. I wanted to not pick my favorites and just scroll through and read them because there was so many gems. Jennifer Nicole Hare said, I asked my client to flip her hair, and she did it so aggressively that she flipped herself out of the chair and into my mirror.
Oh, no. I feel like that's happened quite a bit. Or have you ever had your client tip their head over to spray, and you spray them right in the eye?
No.
Oh, I have. I'm like, tip your head over because I want to spray... everywhere, and I end up spraying them in the eyeballs.
Products were always vengeful to me. Like something would explode, or there would be a clog and it would explode. Like something would happen. Katie Corman Hair, I think it's pronounced. The time I soaked my client so badly, her panties were filled with water. She's a petite woman, but she sits on a booster seat now when we shampoo.
That's always... The shampoo bowl is the Wild West of the hair salon. No one fits in the bowl. No one fits properly no one fits. It doesn't work for anyone. And then you're either getting their entire back wet or you're spraying everywhere. Or, I don't know about anyone else, but when I would shampoo color, I would pray to the color gods that it didn't just go all the way down their back.
And we've tried everything. There's bowls that you stand on the side, in the back, or in the freaking front, over them, and no matter what.
That's the best is when someone's like, I'm just going to sit on my knees and tilt forward into the bowl. And you're
you can tell that person has had some trauma.
You know what? They're not wrong.
And you can't even guarantee it because every time you say, I promise I won't do that to you, it happens.
I know.
It's their own correction.
And what's funny is that we know it's going to happen because we already know they don't fit.
Yeah.
But we have nothing else to... What are we going to do?
I know. We have to do this together. Haroline said...
By the way, just these clever hair puns are really working.
Salon I worked at years ago, there used to be a client who would go to the bathroom while she was processing. She would take a brush and take some of the color from her head to dye her pubes. She would swipe it on there and then sit in the washroom for 20 minutes for it to process. Don't ask me how we knew. I want to know.
Oh,
how did they know?
The client definitely told them.
Oh, for sure. Insane,
Oh,
right?
my God. Oh, my God. I'm waiting.
I know.
I have
I'm
nothing
trying to pick the
I
best
have nothing
one.
to say in between because I'm just like, I would like you to say something soon because
Okay.
the image of that is not my favorite.
Beachside blonde, Naples said.
A lot of Naples people.
Mm-hmm. I was mid-appointment with my client and felt my hair brushing across my chest. Didn't think much of it. Finally, I looked down and as a blonde, see something brown on my chest. A beetle is casually walking across me, so I freaked out, ran out the front door of my tiny shop, ripping my top off. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I think I've had that. I mean, obviously, I didn't rip my top off, but I remember, like, I will tell you that I had this one client who had, like, bugs in their hair, but
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
notice. And so, like, I'm doing their hair color, and I see this little, like, creepy crawler, and I'm like, I think you were there.
I don't remember it, but in Florida,
Maybe
there was
you-
always like roaches are the state bird of Florida. And it doesn't matter. You're not gross for having roaches anywhere, but they would sneak in and they would always crawl on something and everyone would freak out.
I'm
And
not
sometimes
kidding.
they fly.
I'm not kidding when I say this wasn't like lice bug. This was like
No.
a
Mm-mm.
full, like 3 times the size of an ant. Like a
What do
little
you
roach
do?
thing. And I remember sitting there being like, I can't continue.
Did you get it out?
No, I think I actually told her like, we need to rinse this out and like
My
and then she was mad at me that I told her she had a bug in her hair. But I mean,
There's an
would
instant
tell you.
reaction with bugs in me is to smack and kill. And I can't promise you I wouldn't have smacked my client right upside the head. I would have. I mean, there would have possibly been a lawsuit. Okay. Last one to take us home.
Make it good.
Haley Toner Hair said, a lady with a horrible cold sneezed, and I kid you not, a 2-inch freaking loogie booger was on my cape. It was really something. I don't know, you guys. I just felt weird and ended up throwing the cape away afterwards. She was embarrassed, but I just played it cool because I'm nice like that. This was pre-COVID times. Can you imagine?
I like how she goes, I don't know, guys. I just felt weird. Like, I'm sure you did. It was gross.
I mean, please go read those comments. But if you are ever questioning raising your prices, all of this is exactly why. We deal with more than we should.
I have a funny story, but it's sad. But it's kind
Don't end on that.
okay. It's like a sad, funny story.
Make it more funny.
I think I'll get in trouble by the community for laughing. But
No. Well, then don't say it.
I had a client one time come in, and she was like a really hippie older woman, and she would never tip me, but she said, instead of tipping, this is a red light client.
This is before we did no
Instead
tipping.
of tipping, I'm going to do, and I might have shared this already, I'm going to do Reiki on your shoulder. I've never told you this story?
No.
I feel like I have. So I have like a bad shoulder, and so and it was weird.
You also have scoliosis. So
I have scoliosis. But it was weird that she knew she's like, you have like, I can tell you have shoulder pain here. And she would like point to all these areas specifically where I have a lot of pain. And I was like, oh, weird. This is kind of creepy. She's like, so I'm going to, we had like a spa area, and she's like, I'll just do Reiki. And I'm like, again, red light.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm 18? So I'm like, okay, cool. So she's doing Reiki on me, and it feels actually like I am not someone who believes in everything. I have my beliefs, but that one's not it. But her hands were like on fire. It was bizarre. Like
I've always wanted to do Reiki.
Like if she touched my skin, it was like burning hot. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. So at the very end, I'm feeling a little better. I don't know if it's in my head or if whatever, but it was a great experience. And she walks out, she pays, and she's like, goodbye. It was so nice meeting everyone. Da, da, da. Bam, gets hit by a car. Dead.
Oh my God, no, you have never told me this story.
I feel like I have. I feel like listeners are going to be like, yep, I heard that. But it's funny because it's so crazy.
What was in your shoulder?
I know. That's what I want to. So if anyone out there does Reiki, I would like to know.
Don't
Was
touch
that
David.
my fault?
Probably. I believe wholeheartedly.
But she was older, so I felt like,
No.
she had a good run.
Oh my God, absolutely not.
The worst part about it was that
That wasn't the worst part?
the woman that ran her over was a woman in an Escalade texting, and it was in a parking lot. Isn't it insane?
I can't even.
Sorry, I feel like I may have brought the episode down, but my mind,
you ruined the
it's
episode.
so ridiculously fun. If it wasn't a movie, it's funny.
It's ironically funny. It's not ha-ha funny. Insane. Next time on Destroy the Hairdresser, the podcast. Commission is just a pay structure, y'all. If you had a toxic situation, it's because of the leader, not the pay structure.